Our first interview today centers around Mozart's first opera. Capitol Opera Richmond presents Bastien and Bastiena, and we have some of the cast here for a performance. That's a very special thing this morning. And the president of Capitol Opera Richmond is also here with us, Corrine Marshall. Good morning.
Good morning.
I had to do some research. I had not heard about Bastien and Bastiena. It's a very intriguing story written by a very young Mozart. Tell us about it.
It is. So Bastien and Bastiena is Mozart's first opera he wrote when he was only 12 years old, and it's based on a French play, Bastien et Bastienne, and it's a classic love story of a young shepherdess and a local townsman, and they fall in love, but of course he's tempted by the finer things in life, other women, material things, and so we have Kolos, who comes into the picture, the town magician, and he sets things straight and gets the lovers back together.
Quite a story written by a 12-year-old Mozart.
Yes, and of course Mozart made a, excuse me, a Singspiel, so it's a play with music, and so he did all the musical aspects. So there's spoken dialogue in this as well.
How wonderful. Is it written in English?
Well, originally it's in German, but we will be performing in English, so everyone will understand it. So it's a charming story, easy to follow, and the music is Mozart is lovely, of course. And it will be paired with PDQ Bach's A Little Nightmare music. And this is a 20-minute spoof on Koschel 525, dum da dum da dum da dum da dum. So that Peter Schickele, aka PDQ Bach, makes very funny little spoofs. But this morning we'll just see the Bastien and Bastiena.
Well, it sounds like for your opera company, these two fit together very well in a program.
They do. It makes a lovely program. It's going to be a beautiful performance. There'll be dancers, lovely costumes. You'll see a little snippet of that in just a moment. And it's at the Hat Theater coming up in, not this weekend, but the following weekend, which is a great space for it.
Talk a little bit about your opera company, Capitol Opera Richmond. What is it all about?
Capitol Opera Richmond, this is our 5th season, and we are under the umbrella company of Capitol Opera Companies. So there are these plants in different Capitol Opera cities in the United States, founded by Kathleen Torchia. And our artistic staff came together 5 years ago, and our mission and our goal is really to serve Richmond, the local community, to give singers opportunities to perform, instrumentalists opportunities to play, to bring opera to the community. So very much a community-based feel opera.
I love it. And you mentioned the costuming before. I think we want to take a shot of, you brought the cast here. The costumes are amazing. I walked in and I just went, wow.
Yes, they are. So these costumes were actually borrowed from VCU's opera department. Melanie Day loaned us these costumes, and so we're really fortunate to have them.
So really kind of working within the community to work together.
And that's absolutely, you hit the nail on the head. That's the idea. How can we give something to the community and involve the community and have this collaborative effort to bring art, music, beauty to Richmond.
Tell us a little bit about the cast members who are here today.
Sure. We have Sarah Kate Walston, who is from Richmond, a wonderful performer. She's done stuff with us before. She's also on our artistic staff, and I think she sang recently with the symphony, and she's a very wonderful performer, you'll see. And Chase Peak, also local performer. He graduated from VCU and sings constantly because he's good and he's here.
And then the accompanist today?
And Daniel Stipe, of course. And Daniel is a gem, absolute gem. We're so fortunate to have him. Hit the kind of quality that he brings to the piano is difficult, would be an exaggeration to find. Graduated from the Trop schools, and we're just super happy to have Daniel.
Wonderful. So let's set up, or you set up for us, please, the scene we're going to see today. Yeah.
Certainly. So in this scene, we start out with Sarah Kate, who plays Bastiena, and she has just found out that her lover is off with another woman, or that her, the one she wants to marry. And so she's saying, I can't believe that he actually left me. I never thought that would happen. And she's heartbroken. And so then Mr. Kolas comes in and she says, I'm heartbroken, can you help me? And of course, Mr. Kolas has a solution for everything. He's a magician after all. And so he's gonna work a little of his magic in Diggy Daggy.
Oh, Diggy Daggy. Let's find out what this is now with a scene from Capitol Opera Richmond's latest offering, Bastienne and Bastienne. Here are Sarah Kate Walston, Chase Peak, accompanied by Daniel Stipe.
Such pain I cannot weep. With us apart, it is my heart. With us apart, it is my heart. I do not care if I live or I die. Life is a lie, I'd rather die. Life is a lie, I'd rather die.
Oh, Mr. Kolas, good morning. Can you please help me? I have this problem that's just eating my heart out. Well, and since you're a magician, you certainly can solve it.
I can solve any problem. And for something that eats at the heart, I have marvelous remedies. As I look into those beautiful eyes, I can even read your future. Daggy, scurry, mori, horum, haurum, lorum, laurum, gauri, mori, giri, gari, possito, besti, vasti, saron fro, fatta, matta, qui, pro quo, fatta, matta, qui, pro quo. Diggy daggy scuri muri horum harum lorum laurum radi modi giri gadi possito besti basti saron pro fatta matta qui pro quo fatta matta qui pro quo.
Chase Peak, Sarah Kate Walston, accompanied by Daniel Stipe. A scene from Capitol Opera Richmond, Bastienne and Bastienne. You can see the performances on Friday, March 17th at 7:30, Saturday, March 18th at 7:30, and Sunday, March 19th at 1:30. So mark your calendars now. All shows will be held at Hatt Theater on West Briar Drive. We'll put a link to ticket information at WTVR.com/VTM. Thank you once again for a wonderful preview in wonderful voice this morning and wonderful piano.